Now for a look at developing stories, I'd like to bring in Kevin Green, senior markets correspondent, to talk about this big news today. You have Penn Gaming, the deal with ESPN, brings them right into the world of betting, and you have Disney on there too. But let's start off with the big deal here.
Yeah, so yesterday after the market closed, we actually had the announcement from ESPN and Penn Entertainment that they are going to be partnering for the most part here to create an exclusive ESPN betting app here by the fall. And now Penn actually does operate in around 16 different states. So this is going to be the basis for creating this particular application or having this particular service for ESPN. And this deal actually does cost Penn a little bit of money for the exclusive rights here. It will actually, Penn will actually pay ESPN $1.5 billion over the next 10 years, and also granting ESPN warrants to purchase up to 31.8 million shares, which would be the equivalent of around $500 million. That also will vest over the 10-year period. During the announcement, Penn also announced that they are going to be selling Barstools back to its founder, David Portnoy, here as well. Kind of an interesting relationship. David had some pretty interesting comments yesterday as well. He had a little bit of a video conference, kind of stated that the relationship between Penn and Barstool was a little bit restrictive in his words, and so they are a little bit, confident, and they're kind of happy that this deal actually ended the way it did. And when you look at it, Nicole, from a dollar and cents standpoint, David actually made out pretty well on this deal overall. Now, we will probably not see the actual payout within the financials for Disney reporting today because the quarter already ended, but we will probably hear some commentary on the conference call and maybe within the financial notes here regarding this deal and the opportunities it could bring here in the near term as well as the long term.
Right, understood. I mean, David Portnoy really made out, and I think that's a part of this. It's a side note, but it's such an exciting, fun part of it. So this is big news because this really gives them this foray into betting and Disney's earnings after the close. Anything you're going to be watching for in particular?
Yeah, I'm going to definitely be focusing on Disney Plus and its growth here. We actually saw in the last quarter that they lost subscribers, and analysts are actually forecasting that they will lose additional subscribers for this quarter as well. Right now, the forecast is sitting at 149.8 million subscribers that will be on the platform. That would be around an 8.8% drop on a year-over-year basis. Also want to see what the impact is going to be for parks and experiences. They have seen some growth in this area post-COVID, and the market is actually expecting revenue growth within parks and entertainment to grow around 13.5% on a year-over-year basis. I think the big shocker can be Disney Plus, but it also could be on the park side of the business as well. If they do see a little bit of a drop because consumers are now focusing on going towards international travel as well instead of domestic, that could hurt their business. But when you're looking at it from a technical standpoint, you can make the case that Disney is poised to have a little bit of a breakout to the upside here, and the street is actually pricing in around a 4.3% move to the upside or downside. Let's see how that's going to be able to come to fruition here after the market closes. And I know we'll have that, all of that data here, Nicole, for our viewers here as soon as it hits the tape. So thank you.
And look, Bob Iger is leading this company through a very difficult time. He signed that big deal. He signed a 10-year. He signed through an extended one, not 10 years. And so, I think he had his hands full. I think he realized the problems at Disney were bigger than even he surmised, and so now he's having to navigate. Disney shareholders have had a tough time of it. Over 1 year, Disney's down about 20%. Kevin Green, thank you so much. Appreciate it. Senior markets correspondent. Thank you.